I think I am okay in assuming that most people don't want to be embarrassed. You don't want to feel uncomfortable. And look, you definitely don't want to feel embarrassed and uncomfortable on a cruise ship trapped with all these other people and people you're going to see. Well, on today's episode of the Lido Loca Cruise Show, I'm going to tell you one thing that you absolutely have to know how to do to avoid what could be an uncomfortable and embarrassing situation on the cruise ship. Hey, what's up everybody? This is Tony with the Lido Loca Cruise Show. Welcome back. If you enjoy cruising, consider subscribing with the notification bell on. That way you don't miss out on any of our episodes. Well, this is a story that I have shared before, but it's worth sharing again because it is at its heart a cautionary tale. There is one thing that you have to learn to use on the cruise ship, or you could be in an embarrassing or even compromising situation. For me, it was an embarrassing situation. Let me paint a picture for you. I was on one of my earlier cruises. I think I was on the Carnival Paradise. It's happened long ago. I don't remember which ship, but let's just say it's the Carnival Paradise. And man, it was a sea day, and I was having a good time running around, getting a lot of stuff done, enjoying the cruise ship, and I got tuckered out. I done got tired. And I said, well, let me go back to the cruise cabin and take a little nappy nap. So, full transparency here, the way I like to nappy nap is, I like to strip down to my boxer briefs, okay? Get that picture out of your head. I'm sorry that I put it out there. Please don't hate on me. But it was also hot. We were going to Cuba. It was warm in the Caribbean. And so it was too hot in the room to get under the covers. Plus, I didn't want to muss up the blanket. It was before I knew you could get cleaned 2 times a day. And so after they cleaned the morning, I didn't want to muss up the blanket because then it would be mussy for the rest of the day. Is mussy a word? It would be mussy. So I stripped down to my skivs, and I just laid on top of the bed and I took a little nappy nap. Well, I'm a very light sleeper and I'm a very paranoid sleeper. And somewhere along my nap, I heard the door open, and I was facing the door, and I kind of opened one eye because I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to get murdered. I don't want to see it or whatever. And it was a room service person. So the room was dark. I was laying there on top of the sheets, and out of the corner of my eye, I see a room service person bringing in something. Somebody had sent us something, which was very nice. And I don't know if they saw me, right? But they had to. So like the light floods the room and the bed's right there. And so they very quickly, dropped off the tray and they walked out. And I think it would have been hard not to see me laying there in my underpants. And it was embarrassing. I'm like, I feel bad that person had to walk in on me like that. I feel bad, but I was like, how could this be avoided? How could this be avoided? Well, look, the cruise lines make it super simple. And this is the tip. This is the moral of the story. Cruise ships are one of those deals where people can walk in your cruise cabin almost at any time. It could be room service. It could be your room steward. If you get gifts delivered, if anything like that, if anything is going on, people could come into your room. Maybe there's a maintenance issue in the cabin next to you. They might come into your cabin to make sure that nothing's going on. Every cruise line has some sort of way to alert the crew that you are in the room and you do not want to be disturbed. It could be as simple as a do not disturb looking type sign that you hang on top, on the outside of the door. There's some of the newer cruise ships that got some fancy buttons that you push. You push a button that says, don't disturb me, and then people won't walk in. Or you can push a button that says, hey, come on in and clean my room. I've heard from other people that it's been, worse than that. They were in the shower, could sense that somebody was in the room. They didn't put up the snoozing sign. There's a lot of scenarios that you definitely don't want somebody to walk in on. And that's the question for the comments. Have you ever had an uncomfortable situation because somebody walked in your cruise cabin because you didn't use the do not disturb sign? Pretty crazy stuff. Thank you so much for stopping by the Lido Loca Cruise Show. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, please hit the like button and check out this video right here for more cruising talk. Again, my name's Tony, and until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido. Bye.